Hey y'all, let's go ahead and get your reading for this new moon in Libra, this beautiful pink new moon that's happening right now. What is your energy looking like? What is it that you need to release or work on during this new cycle? You could be feeling the energy. You could be feeling as though you've already been purging a little bit, things in your life that no longer are aligned with you. Spirit, what do they need to work on? What are they releasing? Emotional loss coming forward first. That's a big one. Releasing the things in your life that are constantly keeping you on this like spiral loop in your mind and also within your heart space, right? There could be like old relationships or people or things that you miss or things that you just constantly are holding on to, right? There's this sense of loss here. You need to be releasing this loss, this constant rumination about these. Maybe even I'm hearing like holding on to relationships that were broken, like were broke off a long time ago, but you constantly think about them. They pop up into your mind and you think, oh, what if I just did this different? Or if I did that different? Or maybe I should go back. Or maybe there's even thoughts of that, right? There's this emotional loss there, okay? Something was broken and naturally you feel those feelings about it. But this is something that Spirit is saying that you need to work on during this new moon cycle. Working on that emotional loss and healing your heart space, working on your heart chakra, disruption on the bottom of the deck. This could be really keeping you bound, keeping you feeling solidified in that feeling and in all of those emotions that come up in loss. You could be blaming yourself in some way for whatever was broken, right? Discontentment and boredom. This is very much like the four of cups energy here, you guys. Like there's beauty on the outside of where he's standing, right? And he's sitting here in discontentment, feeling like all is lost. But really, if he would turn around and look across his balcony there's a beautiful kingdom and a rainbow. Rainbows could be significant here, okay? Don't let this emotional loss that you are feeling or going through get you down into this boredom state or this discontentment where you feel immovable, immobile, like you feel as though you like can't move out of it. It's like this constant rat wheel of feelings, right? And then you lose sight of the goal, you lose sight of the future, right? There's something here about that. It's like you're letting life pass you by. And you're almost like forgetting to live. You're forgetting to live. Spirit doesn't want you to forget to live. Balance. It's a number 11, okay? Beautiful master number. Not only that, this card is like the magician in tarot. You need to be working on your manifestation. You need to be tapping into spirit. You need to be cultivating the things that you want in your life. The things that you want in your life are not going to come out of boredom and contentment. They're not going to come. Yeah, it's over there, but it's not going to come unless you start working on it, unless you start calling it in for yourself, right? You need to be making moves on the things that you want to see change in your life, within your mental space, within your heart emotional space, right? Within your passions, within your material world, okay? Taking action to see that prosperity in your life and that growth in your life. You need to be planting the seeds, okay? This is what you need to be doing in this new moon cycle, okay? You need to be moving your body, okay? Even if this is like starting a new workout routine, eating a little bit better, okay? Moving outside, doing yoga in your house, doing an exercise in your house, doing calisthenics in your house, okay? Moving your body, really getting your muscles moving again. You're just doing something, you guys. I feel like with this discontentment and boredom, this is like really speaking to me heavy. And Spirit is wanting me to say, whatever loss you've experienced, it has really thrown you into a rut because life is living outside of where you're at right now and you are missing opportunities, okay? You're missing opportunities. Spirit wants you to start manifesting. working towards your goals, really activating every element in your life, okay? Because right now, within this state of like not doing anything because you're feeling really down about life, like nothing's working for you, you're missing all of these opportunities, okay? Like things are just kind of stale right now, okay? This new moon is all about karmic releasing the old, bringing in the new. We have intuition, looking into the mirror, looking into the portal, really tapping into spirit, doing that shadow work. There is a door here for you to go through, you guys. There is a new beginning here for you. Let's get one more card. You really need to be tapping into spirit. That's what spirit's calling you to do. This is you time. Spirit is saying, hey, I'm here. I'm here. What you gonna do with that, right? Fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, what are you gonna do with that? Spirit's like, hey, I'm here. If you tap in, if you start doing the work, all of your wishes will come to life, okay? Like, there's a treasure box here, okay, of all of your wishes, okay? Wish fulfillment. Beautiful energy. Going beyond yourself, okay? Going beyond everything that's keeping you stuck in this emotional loss, this spiral of emotional loss. And naturally, as humans, like, we experience emotions sometimes on repeat, and that's only a natural part of being a human being, right? And sometimes we can never really get away from it fully, but we can heal out of it where it's like a light hum in the background of our mind. It doesn't have to live in the forefront of our mind all of the time, right? That spiral, that rumination all of the time. Sometimes we can just kick it backward through healing, right? We can just say, you can live back there. I know that like you exist sometimes, but I'm choosing not to live in that anymore, okay? I'm choosing not to live in that anymore. I can see that temptation is on the bottom of the deck. I'm choosing to free myself from those thoughts. I'm choosing to free myself from this place of contentment and not seeing my purpose out here. This new moon is shedding light on your relationship with spirit, your inner power, and your inner strength, okay? Because spirit is calling you for greater things in your life, okay? Greater things in your life. And there is something here about wish fulfillment and you getting all of the things that you truly dream of, okay? They're right around the corner. You're releasing yourself from those karmic holds in your life. Let's get some tarot for further information. Spirit, what is it they're needing help on? Releasing in this full moon cycle. The Nine of Swords, exactly. Releasing your old thought patterns, the way you think about things, you guys. And the Four of Cups coming out, you guys. What did I just say? The Four of Cups. I'm telling you, there's something here about you sitting on your potential. Don't sit on your potential. Spirit is like, hey, tap in. Tap in. Hello. This is incredible right now. Tap in. The Queen of Cups is all about mind, emotional connection. Like, she's tapped into spirit. She knows exactly who she is. She knows what she wants. She's very picky and choosy about who she lets into her space, okay? She doesn't just give her heart freely, okay? She has boundaries. She loves big, but she knows what she wants to give and what she doesn't want to give. And she's also very tapped into her spiritual health and her spiritual well-being, okay? No more sitting in this discontentment and this boredom with life, because there is beautiful, beautiful things out here for you once you turn around and you take that opportunity from spirit, okay? Spirit's like, no more sitting in this. No more worrying about your life and wondering like what's out there for you and spiraling about your emotional loss in life, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, let's get a couple more cards. What else, Spirit? How can you help them during this full moon? Death and rebirth. And we had temptation on the bottom of the deck. Yes. There is something here about karmic release, letting go of the old, coming into the new, right? Like you are releasing the old, welcoming the new of your new life, your new beginning, the new into your life, like whatever that new is, okay? And I don't know what that looks like for you, okay? Because this is a general reading for you guys. But like there's something beautiful and bright here in your future. The moment you say, okay, I'm not going to live like that anymore. And I'm going to turn around and look over here across my shoulder. I'm going to put all of that discontentment in the back of me. And I'm going to start healing from the emotional loss or whatever it is in my life that's holding me back from my truest potential. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Spirit, what else? The sun. Your new beginning is here, you guys. Your new beginning is here. And the Page of Cups. Dreaming big in love, right? Dreaming big, having these beautiful dreams about your life. Living with this energy of like anything is possible for my life, right? You hold the power. You hold the power for your dreams and living them up big with the sun energy here. New beginnings, vitality. This is your time, okay? This is your karmic time during this full moon cycle, okay? Let's get an angel number to end this message. Spirit, what angel number do they need today to help them on their journey? 0303, taking chances, balance, caution, awareness, boundaries, health, communication, serenity, and protection. Take a moment to observe the people around you, your environment, and your health. This is a gentle reminder to stay cautious and alert to prevent any future issues. Prioritize clear communication and maintain healthy boundaries to ensure your well-being. And I was saying something to that extent about the Queen of Cups, that she gives big, right? She loves and she's very open, but she also knows that she has to protect her heart, right? She has boundaries around her heart space and her emotional health and well-being, okay? You guys, during this karmic release, during this cycle right now with this new moon, go slow, right? You don't have to chip away at everything all at one time, but take one thing at a time as you're working on releasing right now and go slowly, okay? To turning on your potential in this life, okay? You hold the power for this beautiful death and rebirth in this time of your life, okay? Good luck, and I'll see you on the next reading.